AM show. You're on 3 Magic Talk 9 Live. We're 8:45. Good to have you along this morning. Welcome. Let's get you up to speed with what's happened so far this morning. A 42-year-old man has been charged with 4 counts of attempted murder following yesterday's Countdown supermarket attack in Dunedin. It'll appear in court today. Taupo, good morning, 18 degrees. And are you after some new tunes for your commute? Our resident music reviewer is with us, Graham Hill, in about 10 minutes' time. Good morning.
Why would you go anywhere else? It's the AM show.
Okay, so there's not much harder than running an ultramarathon, and I would know this, I've never done it. But one man who has done just that says writing a book is equally challenging. Can you sort of believe this? Kai Bretz has opened up about his life and athletic adventures in his new book, Turning Right, Inspire the Magic. This is a man who has run 350 kilometres. That was one race. Kai, welcome to the show.
Thanks for having me.
350 kilometres.
Absolutely.
How long did that take?
Just under 69 hours.
You ran, well, not non-stop, but you ran for 69 hours.
Yeah, I think 67 hours of moving time in there, and then I had a nap here or there.
Why, Kai? Why do you do this to yourself?
Well, let's be honest. I mean, it sounds extreme, and probably that is extreme, but we are all after somehow proving to ourselves that we're capable of so much more than we think we can do. And it's a great way of just seeing what happens out there. And by the way, you do learn a hell of a lot about yourself.
What did you learn about yourself after 69 hours?
For example, and that's a surprising outcome, I learned that gentleness is so much better than toughness to yourself. Because when you run 69 hours, you might think that you have to be very tough. But actually the opposite is true, because toughness just wears you down.
So you're not a masochist then? See, I always thought people who do this sort of thing are clearly masochists, and they just want to punish themselves, and the more they punish themselves and the harder it is, the more pleasure they get out of it.
Well, I can't speak about everybody, but I regularly notice the more gentle I am to myself, and really just, I mean, you mentioned World Ego Day.
Yes.
With an ego, you don't get very far.
No, but I wonder, but is it being gentle on yourself, putting your body through 350 kilometres or 69 hours of running? That's not being gentle or kind to yourself.
Well, you have prepared for it physically, so absolutely. And
it's pain, isn't it?
not really. The pain actually happens when I noticed it when I was too stuck on, I have to finish this, I have to be fast. And when I let go of all of that and just really was in the moment and was present, it's unbelievable how much more we're capable of.
Is it like a drug for you? And also, do you ever experience while running that drug-like euphoria that people talk about? They call it the running drug, whatever, where you sort of reach a different level and sort of can keep going.
Yeah, so the runner's high it's probably it's just being in the zone, which you don't have to run to do that, but obviously some repetitive exercise does help. So it's because it's not sprinting. I mean, let's be honest, 69 hours. There's a lot of walking in there, and you can soak in the countryside. In Australia, it means lots of snakes on the way, which is certainly not necessarily.
What's that like?
Yeah, I mean, we almost stepped on one. That was frightening, and it suddenly just, because it looked like a stick, and then it suddenly hissed and
Oops.
oops, exactly. It does wake you up. So
I used to do marathons, so I never got the runner's high. I got runner's bum a few times, I can promise you that. It's not very pleasant, and you'll know all about that. But I'm interested in this concept of turning right. You said you turned right when you normally wouldn't. What do you mean?
So that was the start of my ultra-marathon journey. So I'd been running marathons for 15, 16 years, and somehow it wasn't fulfilling anymore, because it was all about the outcome. So probably the ego got a little bit too big. And then one day, I unexpectedly turned right at my garden gate. Well, you say it's just a simple choice of direction, but it was way, way more to me, because I noticed that I never had turned right at that garden gate, where it didn't really make a difference which way to run, but it was as if I'd closed myself off to a reality out there, to somehow to a life which I just wouldn't access. And instead I was just self-disciplined and probably relatively tough on myself.
What's the one thing you want to achieve? What's the one thing you want to do that you haven't done so far?
I think I really want to inspire others to tap into their inner magic. That's what I'm passionate about, because I've seen what is possible when you turn right and you enter new paths which which just take you down a route which you don't know where it leads to, but it typically is very exciting.
Usually 350 k's later, you'll find out.
That's one option.
Yeah, well done to you. Ultra runner and author Kai Bretts, appreciate your time on the program this morning. 10 minutes away from 9 o'clock.
The best start to your day. It's the AM show.
You know, I've never ever contemplated running 350 k's. Does it surprise you?
Why would you?
But what?
Racing.
I love this concept, turn right. I'm going to adopt that into my life, and I think politically many people should adopt that into their
I
lives
think
as
you
well.
probably have. Yeah, but anyway. Let's go to Alice Wilkins, who's with news